In this Visit Hunter review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the software Visit Hunter. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'll also be sure to leave a discounted link down there so you can always get your money's worth for Visit Hunter. Visit Hunter is a software that identifies companies that visit your site. So this is what you should see once you're first signed up, or even logging into the software again. So overall there's not too much going on, and for beginners it can quite be underwhelming. So I'm going to quickly go through each feature, and then throughout the review I'm going to dive deeper into each feature. So straight off the bat, up in the top left hand corner is the Visit Hunter logo. If you click on this, it should take you back to this main dashboard page where it has all the companies. To the right of that we have the leads section, again where it takes you to this page. And then to the right of that we have the workflows section, which takes you to this page. All the way below that we have the all companies right there on the left hand side, which again we have it on the right hand side in the main section right here. It currently says you have reached your monthly limit for me because I was on the free trial, but for you guys it shouldn't say that if you want to go ahead and actually pay for this software. All the way here it has a filter section where you can actually filter out the week and the order by last visit. And once you've done that, you can actually go ahead and save the segment in the right hand section. If you actually have any companies coming through onto your site and you have data and analytics here, you can actually go ahead and actually export it up in the top right there. All the way to the left of that you can also search right here below the all companies section for any companies in particular that you actually want to see has visited your website. Up in the very top right hand corner we have the settings, and then to the right of that we have the sign out section. On the settings section, once you click on that, you actually have your projects and codes and limits and subscriptions, and this is pretty much just where you can actually create a new project and then subscriptions as well. So back to the leads section, again this is where your companies would come through, but personally for me right now I don't actually have any companies coming through, so there is no data and you would actually have to upgrade your subscription. So we're going to move on to the workflows section, and this is where you go ahead and actually start creating your workflow. So what you want to go ahead and do to start creating your workflow is go on to this create new workflow button up in the top right hand corner. Once you click on that, it should take you to this page where it says create new workflow, workflow name, URL to send the data to, and then what to do. A new lead appears in selected segment. So you can actually choose to either send the company data or send the contacts data when it actually appears in the selected segment. You can have a maximum contacts from 1 to 100, and then you can go ahead and actually change the number right below that. Finally, you can also filter by job title if you want to go ahead and do that, which is separated by commas. So let's go ahead and actually fill in this information to save the workflow and see if it actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and actually give the workflow name. I went ahead and actually just titled it reviews for the sake of this software review. And then below that we're going to go ahead and actually give it a URL to send the data to. Once you've actually went ahead and actually put in your URL, below that you can actually choose to send the company data, send the contacts data, or even just choose one of them, So we're going to go ahead and just click both of them right now, and then you can go ahead and actually change the maximum contacts from 1 to 100, and then you can go ahead and change this right here, or even just type in a number if you wish to do so. So let's go ahead and just put it on 35. And then now finally we can actually filter by job title by going ahead and actually separating the job title by a comma. So let's just put CEO like the software actually provided then, founder like the software provided, and then let's just put sales manager for the sake of the review. So finally, once you've actually filled in all of this information, which actually correlates to your business or your site or whatever you want to run through this software, you can finally go ahead and click Save Workflow. Then once you've saved your workflow, it should now appear on this Workflows section. As you can see, it's here on the Workflows section. Currently it's paused, but you can see the title, what to do, and then these three little dots here, you can actually edit it, launch it, or even delete it. So if you want to go ahead and actually edit anything, again you'd click these three dots and click Edit, and it should take you back to this same page where you can actually change the name, the URL, and everything we actually put in. So let's say we wanted to change this now to 30, and let's just change the name to software reviews. So I went ahead and changed the name, and then we've got the same URL, same filter by job title, and you can actually go ahead and save it again. So now it goes ahead and actually changes and edits it, and you can see it actually has the software reviews title now, and it should have the different data and everything we put in. So now what you want to go ahead and do is actually click launch, but I'm not going to do that because I don't actually want to launch this random one I've created for the review. So for you guys, you go ahead and click launch for you to actually start launching it for your site, and pretty much that should be it for the software for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and actually create another workflow just to show you how it actually works again if you have to. So we're going to go ahead and name it, have a URL to send the data to, and then change all this and have it different this time. So I went ahead and actually named it reviews 2, put in the same URL we had last time, but now we're actually going to go ahead and actually click one of these rather than both of them, and let's say the maximum contacts, we're going to put it at all the way at 5. Finally, filter by job title. Let's go ahead, as you can see we've already got what we had last time here, but we'll just go ahead and just have the CEO this time, since maybe that's the only people we actually want to correlate to. So finally, once you want to go ahead and actually save your second workflow, you go ahead and click save again, and now you can see the difference between the two workflows we have created. One has the 2 company and contacts data, and then one just has the normal company data. And there you go, that's pretty much it for this software. It's pretty much as easy as that to actually go ahead and create workflows for your site. And there you go, that is it for the Visit Hunter software review. Overall, I think it's an alright software. It is a bit underwhelming though, since there isn't a lot going on. A few features I like though is how it actually gets the job done, and it is actually easy to use and navigate for as simple as it actually is. Again, there's a few sections, it's pretty easy to actually do for any beginners. You go ahead and actually just create a workflow, put in all the information, and it's as simple as that, and you go ahead and click launch. A few features I don't like is again how underwhelming it is. I feel like it should have a few more features for a software like this, but overall I think it's alright. Would I recommend this to anyone? Probably not. Again, there's a few features that needed to be added, it's a bit underwhelming, and there's a lot of other softwares out there that do the same job but a lot better. So I wouldn't actually recommend it to anyone. Would I use it myself? Maybe. I think it's an alright software to actually use if you're using it for a certain amount of time, but for a permanent software I think there's a lot better out there. Overall, I think it is a decent software though. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.